Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Thursday night here at Heroes and Hooligans, where we are playing Gilded Destinies, episode 25, as our party flees the Festival of Fury. Hooli, you want to go ahead and give us a little recap of last session here? Let us know what you're running from and why.
Sure, I do. So last session, we were in Sharn. We had just left my lovely mother dearest and the rest of my family. And so we were headed out and we went to the living layer of Sharn where the druids are, and they're going to be having the festival there. And so we went and we kind of like looked around and such to see what was there. And then we went and met with the druids. Jillian, being so charismatic as she is, was able to convince the druids to come and work for us for pretty much just room and board, no gold, because we're doing charity work. And so the druids are going to come and work for us. His name is Herdan, the druid. He's just asked that we pay for travel and room and board, which we've got that. Thank you, Zenlin. And thank you, Grandpa. You don't know yet. You're going to have a house guest. So we did all that. And while we were kind of meeting with the druids and such, somebody brought a note to Reznor. And the note to Reznor was about Jolly. And it said something along the lines of, it said something along the lines of don't do anything that you don't need to do, like stay safe or something like that, or I believe in you or whatever, something along those lines. And so we met with those people and found out that Jolly, his people were planning to help him sort of escape, or whatever you want to call it, abscond from the law, jump bail, avoid execution, all of the above. And so some time passed after we met with them and so on, and they gave us actually some potions of disguise self, so we would be able to go to the trial and not be visibly seen as ourselves, because we could be brought up as co-conspirators on some of the crimes they were like trying to convict Jolly of. And of course, the great and lovely houses of Corvair were the ones doing the accusations and such. And we went to watch Jolly's quote-unquote execution, and it's in this like fighting arena, and they've got these metal creatures that they bring out. And Jolly gives a good old speech, gets the crowd razzed up, and things go sideways. Completely sideways. So we watch this sort of stuff go down. We're all in different positions around the arena. Jolly ends up getting pushed into the ring. The people that were doing the prosecutions also ended up in the ring, because the people kind of pushed them in, like, screw the great houses, you go be punished. And we did some assisting things along the way. Not really a lot of magic or a lot of damage. We tried not to damage any people if not necessary. And once everybody was sort of cleared out and we realized that it wasn't actually Jolly, it was a clone of Jolly, we decided to yeet all the way out. And that's what we're currently running from, is the arena. I believe that's about it.
Hell yeah. And as we run from the arena, we find ourselves coming back up to the edge of the Festival of Fury. You can hear the music playing, you can hear the sounds of people fleeing as they evacuate, and we can see before us our party. You all managed to leave on the exact same round, so you are going to be able to place yourselves anywhere here on this bridge before the yellow line, y'all.
I'm going to kick the music down just a little so it's not too loud. Hi, Goofy.
Yeah.
I want to say Cocola's probably.
Once you've got yourself placed, let's go ahead and get a brand new set of initiative rolls from everybody.
Oh, joy.
I am okay with this. Hopefully it's better than a 6.
14.
I got a natural 20 for 29.
I get what I asked.
Natural 20 for 29. That's amazing. And on that natural 20, Coca-Cola, why don't you go ahead and roll 2d4 for me as well? Roll them separately, so roll 1d4 and then another.
I don't want to, Chip. I don't trust this.
You tripping here.
I will tell you this. You want a high roll on the second die and a low roll on the first.
Well, my first roll was a 4. My second roll was a 1. So I'm backwards of what you just said.
Not great. Cool. Cola, go ahead and roll 4d10 for it. Go ahead and roll 4d10 for me.
Oh no.
I've had worse. I grew up with my mother. Oh, good. Most of these are low. 14.
All right. Awesome. So, as you all flee the arena, you can hear the sound of metal grinding behind you. Sparks are flying. The air feels hot with the heat of potential. And you can hear the time rent construct clambering its way out of the ring behind you.
Oh, joy.
All right, as we all arrive, let's everybody go ahead and give me a perception check.
I'm not very good at those.
11. Neither is Fresno.
12 and Zenlin is.
All
I'm
right.
actually really good at those.
16
I gotta-
for G.
All right, so that is a 11 for Reznor, a 12 for Zenlin, a 16 for Jillian, and a 23 for Coca-Cola, correct?
Yes.
Coca-Cola, off to the side here, coming in the area in front of the feed tent where you met druids before, you see a collection of dwarves. Go ahead and give me a history check. I'll let you know for free on that 23 that you can see Kundarak emblems on their armor.
I get advantage on this because it's related to dwarves.
Yes, you do.
17 plus
17.
Hold on, because I get to add my thing here. Proficiency.
You have to add proficiency.
So 4 added to that. So 21?
21. So DC was 15 for some information. DC was 20 for great information. So you look out and you immediately recognize a squad of Kundarak guards who are sent to deal with problems for the house. These are public guards. They are not members of the Goradin. They are publicly known. You recognize in the back Captain Agda Frelis, who came up with you. She's about the same age as you. Went through basic training as a Kundarak worker with you, but she does not have the same talent that you have for dragon-marked wards, and instead went into a just standard guard path similar to your older brother. She has seen great success over the years. With her, you see 2 Kundarak defenders, who you would know to be essentially house carls of the Kundarak family. And you see Aig, the Volcanter, who you know to be a House Kundarak employee, but not member, that is known for strange and mysterious worship of elemental spirits.
Oh, joy. Cool. How far down is the drop from the wooden platform?
I'm going to say on a 23 perception, you know that this is at least 100-foot drop to the living level below.
Jesus. Okay.
On that 16 Jillian, you see that the House Jarasco tent still has lanterns bobbing around inside of it, as though it's not been abandoned yet. And you all see this squad of Blade Mark Knights to the south. You know that Blade Marks are a mercenary guild run by House Deneth or House Deneth. And it looks like they are ready to block the path of something coming through here. They look like they are guarding the way. Cola, on that perception check as well, the 23, you see down here to your southeast a group of 3 House Cannith Warforged soldiers.
Okay. And none of the guards escaped, right, from the arena?
None of the guards from the arena escaped. Actually, let me go ahead and roll something. Yeah, on a 23, Cola, you spot one more thing.
What's that?
Hovering about 30 feet above your group, you see an arcane sensor watching you.
Oh, joy. Okay.
All right. First act in our initiative order is Coca-Cola Irongut. What are you up to, my friend?
Okay. So we're blocking both paths. Are they like coming towards us, or are they just like watching for like the big, huge creatures?
Go ahead and give me an insight check. I'll say you can do this as either a bonus action or your object interaction if you'd like. If you want to use your full action, you can get advantage on it.
23 on my object interaction.
Hell yeah. 23, it looks like the blade marks. Actually, I'll ask you. You can get good information on one of the 2 groups. Which one do you want to know about?
Oh, I'm
or one of
mostly
the 3
worried.
groups. You can also look at those Cannith Warforged as well.
I'm mostly worried about the Kundarax guards there.
The Kundarak guards look at your group with a look of recognition, not for who you are, but that you are the ones they are supposed to be appropriating? No, that's not the right word. Arresting. You are their target.
Okay. So there's these bushes here on the side. Are they up enough that I could hide in them?
Which group of bushes are you pointing at? If you're looking at those green ones along the side to the south that lead up to the blade marks, those are close enough you could hide in them. These blue ones, only the ones on the platform itself could be hidden in.
Yeah, that's the ones right there by me. Right there.
No, the ones off to the side you could not. The one just in front of Reznor you could. You don't think there's enough ground underneath the ones to the side to hide within.
Okay, so I would like to hide in that bush, so I'll give you a stealth. Wow. 18 stealth to hide in the bush. And I'll do that as my, bonus action. Since I use my object interaction for my insight. And I would just like to telepathically communicate to Jillian that we need greater invisibility because these folks are looking for us. And I'll communicate to Zen and Rez that we need Jillian to make us invisible. This is not going to go good if we don't. And that'll be the end of my turn. And I'm going to hide. I'm going to jump in the bush. I'm going to be an Australian dwarf and go to the bush.
just imagine the old Metal Gear Solid games where it's like they looked at you, you went in the bush, like, where'd you go? What happened?
That's exactly it.
As I'm just giantly behind it.
That's EOT for me because I don't think I have an action left.
Yeah, it looked like Chip said.
Because I think commanding my familiar is a bonus action, if I'm not mistaken. So that'll be EOT for me.
Let me go ahead and double check that quick. Actually, I think you can issue some commands to your familiar for free. What is it you're commanding it to do specifically again?
I didn't command it to do anything because I think it's only a bonus action. You can use it to command.
Okay, and you don't want to do anything with your action?
No, because I don't want to cast any spells or anything. I wanted to hide, and I used my bonus action to hide. So.
Okay. You can. No, your familiar actually rolls its own initiative and acts independently with you obeying your commands.
Oh.
So go ahead and roll an initiative for your familiar as well, and introduce us to Cocola's familiar. I don't think we've actually met yet.
Where is my Find Familiar spell? Maybe I don't have a spell because it's my Warlock thing. I don't need it, right? Because it's my pact.
You get the spell for free through your pact. It probably isn't showing up on your list because of some sort of feature issue.
Oh no,
yeah,
because I got rid of that and I swapped it
to
for
Pact of the Talisman. That's correct.
The talisman, yeah. So that's it. That's all I'm gonna do.
Okay. Do you want to take a dodge action while you're in here to give disadvantage on attacks against you?
Yeah, I'll do that. That's a good idea. I always forget about dodge.
Hell yeah! All right, we'll give you the dodge action. The next to act. Let me go ahead and get these guys in the tracker here. Is that all of them? Nope, missed. Oh, yeah, we don't have another initiative before 20, so we are going to have our lair action. Who wants to roll a d4 for me?
No.
I can do it.
I'll tell you right now. You're looking to not roll a 1 on this.
Not a 1. Never rolled a 1. 3.
3, hell yeah. You can still hear that rending and shredding of metal behind you.
Well then.
Next to act is going to be our second Blade Mark Knight down here, who's going to choose to delay themselves in the initiative to act at the same time as their allies. All of our Blade Mark Knights are going to do that, so we will drop them all down as they act as a unit. Kundarak Defender, number 1, is going to be our first actual enemy to act. Oh, god damn it. I have them all grouped. One moment, please.
Slide to the left. Slide to the right.
Yeah, our Kundarak Defender is going to move with a dash up here, and it's going to make a perception check to see Cola in there. Reznor, your rage has ended from the escape. Does not pass a perception check, cannot see you with any accuracy to attack you, Cola. So it is going to thrust out with its pike at you, Reznor. You see a older dwarf, hair tied back, long white beard, wearing heavy armor and wielding a pike, who strikes out at you. Probably misses on that. Does the 14 hit you, Reznor?
No.
All right, that's a miss, and that's going to end their turn. Up next, we're going to come to not great initiatives from the bottom 3 of you. Yeah, Ig the Volcanter, who is going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and swing his maul, sending 2 blasts of fire out, one at Reznor and one at Zenlin. All right.
Bring
We
it.
know that misses on Reznor already. Zen, does a 17 hit?
Sure does.
All right. You are going to take 10 fire damage. Or, sorry, 12 fire damage. As this fire blast hits you in the chest.
Cool. Got it.
All right. Next to act is going to be Reznor. As you see, Aig's skin glows a faint orange. And you hear behind him his captain call out, "Apprehend them, now!"
So, Kokolov's... Who did you say Kokoli said something to Reznor about waiting for Jillian to invis us or something?
Yes, yeah. She told Jillian we needed invisibility, and she told Reznor and Zen we need invisibility.
Reznor is going to rage, but that's all he's going to do for now.
All right, just bonus action rage.
Yep.
All right, do you want to ready an action?
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of ready if anyone gets close to us. I'm gonna try and mighty impel if anyone gets in within range of me to try and throw
Hell
them
yeah.
back. And that'll be EOT for Reznor.
Alrighty. Alright, so you're readying an action for if anybody gets close enough to you to throw them.
Yeah.
God, Mighty Impel. There's no save on that? That's insane.
No, there's a save. It's a DC 17.
Oh.
It's a strength save.
Oh,
It's just
okay.
a very high save.
I thought there was no save on that for some reason.
No, if they're unwilling, they get a DC 17 save.
Oh no, that's right. It was free. It was free on your allies because they were willing. Duh.
Yeah.
All right. End of turn for Reznor. We are going to go down to. Alrighty. That is going to be some movement here within the House Durasco tent that we can catch. You can just see the flaps of the tent moving. You're not sure what's happening because nobody's coming out yet. Then Zenlin.
So I have a question. It's not going to change what Zenlin does, I don't think. But
Cool.
if Reznor's rage had ended, would you say a minute had passed and Zenlin's haste and lethargy has also ended?
Reznor's rage ended because he didn't have a chance to take damage or deal damage.
Okay, so I am still hasted.
Yeah, you're still hasted for another, we'll say, 6 rounds.
Okay. So Zenlin's gonna look around after being burned, and he's gonna say, "We need to scatter. Meet at the place where we had our first meal." And Zenlin is going to leap off the bridge, and after falling like 50 feet, cast Levitate on himself and lower himself down to the next level.
Okay.
Haste will end, and I am lethargic.
I am going to say this is very creative. I like it a lot. I just need a DC 10 dexterity saving throw to cast this spell at the correct time as you plummet.
Totally
You can
fine.
do it with advantage. You can do it with advantage because of haste.
Okay.
Or wait, haste gives you a +2 to dex saves already, doesn't it?
Let me double check. I was just looking at it. The first one's an 11 anyways, but it's +2 to AC and advantage on dex saves.
Okay. Hell yeah.
So crit fishing, it's a 13, I think. Yeah.
13. All right. I'm going to say you go prone while falling, so you're going to be prone when you get to the ground, but you are levitating.
Cool. And that'll be his turn.
Unless you spend some of your movement while levitating to stand.
Yeah, no, I don't think I can
yeah.
because levitate ends haste, so I am lethargic and can't do anything next turn anyways.
Gotcha. Hell yeah. We will move down the line to Jillian then.
All right, Jillian's gonna cast Greater Invisibility and
All right.
dart to the side.
All right. You're darting to the side. Go ahead and move yourself on the board there. Are you like jumping off, or are you just moving sideways a little?
Moving sideways.
So you're on the same position.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Go one more. There. And bonus action, let me just double check what I can do.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, and that's it. End of turn.
Alrighty, end of turn for Jillian as you go invisible. Up next in our initiative order is going to be this second Kundarak defender. He's going to move forward with a bonus action dash up next to his buddy, and is going to take another swing with reach. Actually, he's going to make that perception check. Does not make it. Make a swing with reach against Reznor. That is going to hit for...
Does he not have disadvantage with Rez being invisible?
Oh, did you cast Greater Invisibility on Reznor or on yourself, Jill?
Oh, maybe just on you. Okay. I thought that was the one that let you do it on multiple people.
No, Greater Invisibility lets you take actions and cast spells while invisible.
Okay. I was thinking it was the group one. Oh well.
Nope. All right. So that was yourself you cast it on, correct, Jillian? We'll go with yes. All right. Rez, you are going to take 11 slashing damage.
And that is half 5. Yowie.
All right. After that, Captain Agdafrelis is going to go. She's going to step forward to here and use her bonus action to give that defender another attack. He's going to make that against you. Hits again for another 11, half to 5.
Another 11, half
She's going to use her action to... She can use an object interaction to pull a crossbow up. Or actually... Yeah, pull a crossbow up and take a shot at the falling Zenlin. Zenlin, you said you went 50 feet down before casting Levitate?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Alright, so this is still within normal range for her, not long range for disadvantage. Alright, she is going to hit. That's going to be 5, 10, 15, 20, 22, plus 27 points of piercing damage, Zenlin.
Zenlin goes unconscious, Levitate drops, and Levitate will gently lower me to the ground.
Hell yeah. You all see her lift this crossbow up, angle off the edge of the dock, pull the trigger, and hear the loud thunk of it hitting something vital in Zen's chest. she is going to take her second shot. Levitate lowers you slowly on your turn, correct?
Let me double check the wording, because I don't know that it specifies turn. It just says, when the spell ends, the target floats gently to the ground if it is still aloft. It just says it happens. I'm okay with that happening on my turn.
We'll make a little luck check for you here. Roll a d20. If it's an 11 or higher, you float to the ground immediately, making this a disadvantaged shot.
Let's go with a 17.
All right, so she will be making this flat. That will not. She wouldn't get sneak attack on it anyway, because it's her second shot and she got it on the first one. But
Stupid
11
rogues.
plus does a 16 hit?
It does. I will take 2 failed death saves.
It is not a melee attack, so it's only 1 failed death save
Oh, nice.
because it's not an auto crit.
Cool.
And then she is going to bellow, "No one step back! Hold the line!" And you see her allies flare with inspiration. Up next, it is going to be the Blade Marks, who you see set themselves and ready as a unit to defend from anything approaching him. You can tell that if you run at them and it appears you're being hostile, they will get reactions. They'll get readied actions on you. End of the round, it goes back to Cupola.
Okay. For my bonus action, I would like to disengage since they are near me. And for my action and movement, I'm going to run like the wind, Bullseye. That's my plan. If that's acceptable.
Yeah, if
'Cause I
that's your
think
plan, that's
if I
perfectly fine.
disengage, they shouldn't get up if I disengage, if I'm right.
That is correct.
Let's see. I don't know how many of these squares I got. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 40.
You should have 50, so 10 squares.
Yeah. So that's what I do. That's what I do.
All right, and you run to their scene.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
let
gonna run.
you know that the right. I'll let you know right in front of you there, like just to your left, is a drop off down into the river.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to run behind this tent here.
All right.
But at least if I fall in the river, I'm hitting water and not solid ground.
I'll let you know fall damage from this height is the same whether you're hitting water or ground.
There. Either way.
Unless you have a swim speed. Up next is going to be that first Kundarak defender, who is going to take another attack on Reznor. Reznor does a 17 hit.
Meets my AC.
All right. That is going to be 5 damage. Halved to 2.
Radio.
Its ally is going to use the bring it down reaction it got from its captain's inspiration, and also make an opportunity attack with you. That's going to hit for another 9, half to 4.
Yeah.
Up next is Aig, who is going to rush forward to here. Actually, he's going to rush forward to right in front of you, Rez. And is going to bring his maul down on the ground itself. sending a combustive wave out from him in a 20-foot radius. Let's go ahead and measure that out. 5, 10, 15, 20. All right, that's going to catch Jill, both his allies, Rez, not Zen because you're on the ground now. I am going to need a dexterity saving throw. Or sorry, a constitution saving throw from Reznor and Jillian, DC 13.
That's a 9.
It's a 9. Alright, and what is that for Jill?
10.
Alright. So both failures, you're going to take 9 fire damage and 10 thunder damage as a combusting wave spreads from where this hammer strikes around. You see he and both of his allies take that as well. Reznor, you are next to act. Jill, I need a concentration check for you for greater invisibility. DC 10. So just another con save.
Okay, she got an 18 on that.
All right, you managed to hold on to greater invisibility. All right. Yeah, Reznor, you are up.
Okay.
You see this bridge underneath you does not look good.
Okay. So, all right. Reznor is. So, like, how?
I'm so
how
sorry. I'm so sorry. I'll let you choose whether you want to take your turn before or after this. We did pass initiative 20, so our lair action happens again. I need someone to roll a d4. You don't want to hit a 1 or a 2. You can take your turn before or after this, Reznor.
We'll go after since it was ahead of me.
Okay, go ahead and roll that d4 for me.
Huli has rolled a 3.
We can use your healing from last time, Craving Phoenix. Or, I'm sorry, you used it on Jolly, correct?
I believe Phoenix was the one that used the healing on Jolly.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and use that now. Who do you want to use it on Zenlin? Cool. Zen, go ahead and roll 2d4 plus 2 and give that to yourself as you hit the forest floor. Reds, what were you doing, bud?
How bad does the bridge look? You said it doesn't look good?
It does not look like it's in good condition, no. You'd guess it's at about half of its hit points.
Okay. So, half of it, okay. So, first thing he's gonna do is he's gonna shift and gain 13 temporary HP with a bonus action.
13 temp HP?
Yep.
Hell yeah.
And as he shifts,
as you rage and shift, yeah, you know what's happening here on this second night of Wild Night as you go fully feral. These saves will be made with disadvantage.
Okay. I gotta get to my notes, so that's.
You don't need to make the save just yet.
Okay.
You can let me know what you're doing, but when I ask for them, they will be made with disadvantage.
Gotcha. And right before the feralness takes his mind, he's gonna mutter under his breath, and he's gonna say, "Told you, Zen, us monsters come up in all shapes and sizes here, and he's going to use his axe on the bridge below him.
Let me go ahead and enlarge you. I need you to go ahead and give me an attack roll. AC of this bridge is only 10.
14.
14? All right.
And this will be fire damage, by the way, with Elemental Cleaver. So,
Go ahead and roll damage for me.
so 9, 12, plus it's 1d6. 18 on my first strike with fire damage on the bridge.
18 fire damage to the bridge. You see it is barely standing. Do you want to take your second attack?
Yep, and in his pharaoh voice, he's gonna say, "Let's meet the end together," and he's gonna hit the bridge again.
Hell yeah. Give me that attack roll.
18.
18. All right. You just need to not hit a nat 1 on these, don't you?
Yeah, I get plus
Give me
10
your
to this
damage.
hit. So 13 plus a d6 of fire. 18 damage.
Another 18 damage. This bridge crumbles beneath you, Reznor. Jillian, I need a dexterity saving throw. DC 18. As this bridge crumbles unexpectedly. Oof. Jillian,
4.
you are unable to grab onto the edge of the lip as this bridge crumbles beneath you, and you and Reznor are both falling to the forest floor. I'm sorry. Reznor is falling to the forest floor below. You are falling into the river. We're going to go ahead and roll 10d6 bludgeoning damage here. I'll roll this in front of the board just because I don't want to roll 10d6s.
It's thinking it's holding everyone in suspense.
Not a bad roll. A lot worse. So Reznor, you take 11 damage as you plummet to the ground below, and Jillian, you take 23. Next in our initiative order is going to be Zenlin. Zenlin, you are newly conscious as healing from beyond brings you back to standing. You are prone still.
And I have a wave of lethargy, which means I cannot take an action or move. So I lay on the ground, surprised I am live, taking in my surroundings.
All right. Our Blade Mark Knights are going to act, seeing the bridge crumble. Or, sorry, Captain Frellis is going to act. She is going to move up to the edge of this broken bridge. Oh my god. Let me roll some dex saves for all three of our guys here on the bridge with you, actually. They're trying to hit the same DC Jill was of an 18. And they need to hit a 16 or higher on this. Or I'm sorry, no. With that, don't back down. They need to hit a 14 or higher on this. Only one of them hits it. I'll let you guys pick which one. Do you want it to be one of the defenders, or do you want it to be the Volcanter? who stays up on the bridge.
I'll send one of the defenders. The Volcanter's closest to me.
Oh yeah.
That's my vote.
So yeah, we will have that elderly Kundrak defender who is closest to the edge is able to grab on. The other two plummet, take 23 points of damage. They are still standing and they are down here with you. So that second defender will actually get its turn. It's going to use half its movement to stand up from prone and take 2 attacks on you here, Reznor. First one misses. Second one's going to hit for another 11 halved to 5 slashing damage.
Gotcha.
Captain Frelis, seeing this monster before her fall and barely be harmed, is going to take 2 shots on you. She has an ally within 5 feet, so she is going to get sneak attack on this if she hits. She moved, so she cannot steady aim. Is going to hit with a natural 18 for 6, 10, 11, 15, 30 halved to 15 damage.
15. Yeah.
Our blade marks are going to move as a unit forward to here, peering over the edge. Top of the order, Coca-Cola.
Okay, which tent is this right here by me? Whose tent was that? The striped one here. It's like
The red and pink striped one?
Mm-hmm.
That is the House Jarasco tent, where you can still see movement occurring within.
Okay.
I'll say you can hear faint discussion happening in there too.
Does my passive
But you can see
pick
the
up
flaps have all been closed.
the flaps are closed?
I'm gonna say through the tent walls, your passive doesn't pick up exactly what they're talking about, but you're able to catch the mood, which is they're preparing to help any people who are injured in this fight.
Okay. All right, so I'll
These
take
are the people
action,
who stayed back to be field medics.
bonus action.
You can
and
also, I'm going to say from where you are as well, you can see down by the lift to the lower levels, there are civilians crowding around, waiting to escape.
at the lift of the lower levels.
Go ahead and unhide them. Yes.
And they can't get out yet. Right?
You would know that each trip of the lift, that is one of the things you rolled for at the start of our session that you rolled that 4 on. Each trip of the lift will take 4 rounds and can fit about 12 people.
Okay. I was gonna take... Are the druids still here?
Give me a perception check.
Where did you go? Did I pass?
He might be in the bedroom.
Was it just me, or did Mama seem mad when I showed her the
27 is what I got.
27? All right. You can tell that at least one of the druids has remained behind. You can see that a lot of them have evacuated down the ladder to the south to the floor itself to defend it. And actually, you can see just up here to more, Purdon, the druid you met earlier, standing outside. It looks like he's packing up some of the supplies. So what do you want to do?
I'm talking to you muted this whole time. Did my perception check count as my action or anything like that?
No, that one was for free. If you wanted to get one that would be able to let you see what's going on inside these tents, that I would require to take an action.
No, I want to take my action or my bonus action and my movement to go to the druid. I would like to
you are in front of Herden.
Yep. I want to hand him my genie vessel ring and say, I need you to hold this. And then I want to take my action to go inside of the ring.
I'm so sorry. I'm going to say that is going to require your persuasion check as an action. He just saw you run out with a bunch of people he doesn't recognize. You are currently disguised. And he saw your friend just destroy this bridge. This is going to be a hefty persuasion check. I'm going to say DC 20.
Then if I'm going to have to persuasion him as my action, I don't want to do that. What I'm just going to do then is, instead of going by him, I'll go the other direction by the side of the tent, where I'm kind of tucked off to the side there. And I'm going to tuck my genie ring into the boards there, and I'm going to go in it.
All right, give me a sleight of hand or stealth to hide your genie ring.
Okay. $26.
Okay, 26. You stash your wing, vanish into it, and you hear shouts. You hear shouts from somewhere in the distance. She slipped away somehow. She might have turned invisible. I don't know. Keep searching. And we will go ahead and hide Cola there. After Cola, we are going to have our lair action. Go ahead and give me that D4. You don't want to hit a 1, 2, or a 3. You need a 4 here.
Who's rolling it?
I guess I can. I'm right here. Well, that's a 2.
All right. A 2. You see emerging on the other edge of the now broken bridge is the time rent construct. As it buzzes and grinds against itself, looking down and across. This thing has a jump distance that is 3 feet shy of the edge. I'm going to roll an athletics check for it in front of the board. It gets a +8 to this roll. Do we think a DC 20 is fair here? All right, 17. It leaps forward, tries to grab onto the edge, and falls right next to Reznor and the Kundarak defender. Next in our initiative order is the defender who held on. He can't really do much. He is going to move back to guard his captain. To act next, he's going to roll to recharge that combustion wave. Needs a 5 or a 6. Gets a 1. is going to take a couple of flaming maul attacks on Reznor here. First one's going to hit. Second one's also going to hit. I don't know why I opened Reznor's sheet when I'm trying to open a stat block. Probably because they're right next to each other. All right, Reznor, you are going to take 9, 14, plus 3 is 17. 17 halved to 8 bludgeoning damage and 4 fire damage, not halved. So 12 damage total. I need a DC 13 strength save.
Nat 20 for 29.
Oh yeah, you stop this guy from pushing you back at all. I'm so sorry. We skipped your ready to action entirely a couple of rounds ago. You can go ahead and take it now if you want to try to throw somebody who's next to you.
I'm gonna chuck the other defender then.
Cool.
The one that
he needs to make a strength save. Strength save DC 17.
17.
Alrighty. These guys are pretty strong. They have a +6 to this. But a nat 1 ain't gonna do it. Where are you chucking him?
I'm gonna chuck him to the river on the other side of the automaton thingy.
River on the other side of the automaton. All right, you are throwing him right next to Jillian.
She's still invisible, right? I don't think Reznor knows.
He's already had his... Oh, no. Yeah, Jillian... actually, I do need another concentration check from Jillian for the fall damage. If you'd like to change where you're throwing him, if Jillian drops the invisibility, that's fine. 14 will do it. Yep, Jillian is still invisible there in the water, and this guy lands right next to her. After Reznor, we're going to go to Zen. Zen, you come out of your stun from haste ending. It is your turn. You have...
Well, that was my ready action, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that was your ready action. My bad. Yeah, your turn, Rez.
Reznor, very feral right now. He is going to just start going at this dude right in front of him. The Vulcan.
Hell yeah.
And the first attack's going to be with the Great Axe. For a 24.
Great Axe is... 24 is going to hit.
For 11 plus a d6 fire damage. So 14.
Hell yeah. This guy, I mean, he's looking very hot, but he's not looking well.
Oh. And then for his second attack, am I able to... Why is this not showing me? Sorry. I'm going to use... he's going to basically use an unarmed strike first.
Okay.
So it's going to be his long tooth because he is feral. He's basically going to hit him with the axe and then lean down for a bite.
Oh yeah.
For 25.
That'll hit.
That's 11 plus 3, so 14 on the bite.
14. All right, he is still standing, but barely.
And then I'll use my bonus action from Tavern Brawler to grapple him.
All right. Go ahead and give me that athletics check. You need to beat a 20. All right, that'll do it. I was going to say he got a nat 20, so you need to beat a 26, but that'll do it.
And that'll be EOT.
All right, EOT for Rez. We move to Zen,
Zen's gonna.
who's disappeared off my. Oh, there he is.
Yeah, Zen's gonna pull himself out of a daze and drag himself to his feet. He's gonna take a second and concentrate and cast Watery Sphere on the guy that Reznor threw.
Okay. What's the radius on that?
It is a 90-foot and it is a 5-foot radius.
All right. 5-foot radius, and you're casting it on him. We'll go ahead and draw
I
that
think
out
Zen would
here.
probably. I think
You
Zen
can't see
in theory
Jillian. Just
would-
a reminder.
Yeah, no, but I do think he would probably put it like between him and the big guy, even though he can't absorb the big guy.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine with that. You can put it so it hits both of them and doesn't hit Jillian.
Yeah, I mean, it can only take a large or I think it's 2 medium creatures, so they both can't go into it anyways.
All right.
But,
So do you want to target the big guy or do you want to target the little guy?
No, we're targeting the little guy.
Hell yeah.
And I'm gonna spend 3 sorcery points to heighten it and give him disadvantage on this first save.
Hell yeah. What kind of save is this?
Strength.
All right. Again, he's rolling with a +6 here.
16.
All right, and he's got disadvantage. So we need a 12 and a 19. Beats the save.
Oof. Okay, it's still there. That's okay.
All right. Affects him again at the start of his turn, right? He needs to try again.
Yeah, because he's in the, let me check if it's the starter end, but he is in the square with it, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and check that for me. In the meantime, we will move down to Jillian since she acts before him.
All right, Jill is going to, since she's invisible, she's going to move away from this guy.
All right. At the start of your turn, Jillian, I actually need a strength saving throw
Okay.
to not be swept away by the current.
All right.
Just a DC 10.
Could she, let's see, could she use the lucky and do it over again?
Yeah, if you've got lucky, you can spend those luck points whenever you want.
Okay.
You want to spend a luck point?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Go ahead and reroll.
I got a 3.
You
I
got more luck
I
points,
did
you can keep
worse.
spending them. You got more luck points, you can keep spending them.
All right. One more time.
Or, I'm sorry, do you have Lucky the halfling feature or Lucky the feat?
Lucky the halfling feature.
Okay, I believe that only applies on nat ones. But you should have re-rolled that for your dex save. But you still got a 2 on this reroll. Yeah, it wouldn't have mattered here.
Yeah. All right. So she's not swimming so well. Let me think. I think bonus action she can take that something of the let me scroll down to the bottom of my steps of the night.
Yeah, as a bonus action you'll be able to do that, but you will be first moved by the current.
Okay.
30 feet down the river to here. So you are underneath the platform right now. There's just not a great way to show that. You're not in the middle of all these guys.
Okay.
But you still have clear line of sight to all of your allies except Coca-Cola, who is gone.
All right. So as Jillian's watching, it seems like these these two are still fighting, and I'm wondering if there's any way that she can help them by getting. Let's see. Is she too far away to cast aid?
Let me
That's
check
30
aid.
foot. I think she might be too far away. I'm sticking my finger on the screen like that's gonna help me out.
Yeah,
5,
let me
10,
measure it out here. You have 30 feet to. You can get Reznor with an aid.
Okay.
You can get
That'll
yourself
drop
some
our
Reznor.
previous aid, won't it? It'll drop the previous one if you recast it.
Yeah, you guys already have aid on you too.
All
Yeah.
right.
So what this would be doing would be basically redoing the aid, which wouldn't do much for you, other than extend
Okay.
how long it lasts.
This concentration.
If you've got
Oh,
healing word, you could do that, or what you already used a bonus action to fly. Yeah.
yeah. All right. She'll stay there and see if she can heal him next turn then.
You've also got some other spells. You've got like attack spells you could do on some of these things. You got your crossbow too. Other weapons.
Let's see. Well, why not? I guess she'll just go for it. Moonbeam, 4th level.
Oh, fuck yeah. 4th level Moonbeam? Yeah, where do you want to set that up? It's a 5-foot radius, so you could plop it right where Zenlin had his watery sphere and hit both of those enemies, or you can move it over to hit the Volcanter. Your choice.
Yeah, let's put it right. Let's get it right next to where Zenlin has the water sphere. Just double hit these
both of those guys. All right, so that is going to be con saving throws for both of them. The construct has advantage on this because it is magical. Construct's going to make it. The Kundarak Defender is not. Go ahead and give me 4d10 damage. I'll let you guys know you still have about 35 minutes left on these disguises. Oh, I'm sorry. I said these were 2 hours. You have an hour and 35 minutes left on these disguises because you popped them right before you went up to the arena, which is only 15 minutes
Wait,
pre-execution.
I thought they were an hour.
No, I said they were 2 hours because I said they were doubled.
Oh.
So you have an hour and 35 minutes. It's only been like 25 minutes since you drank these. Yep. You got that damage for me, Jill?
Yeah, that is 4d10.
Yep.
Can you get off me? $30.
$30? Hell yeah. You see that this dwarven defender is eradicated. His corpse is floating on the current and is about to be swept away. Or his unconscious body, rather.
All right, end of
And you
turn.
see that's even with succeeding on the save, not like negligible damage for the construct either. All right. End of turn. That is going to go to defender gets swept further down the river. All right. He's gone, really. All right. Yep. Captain Ogda's going to make another shot at Reznor. This is with disadvantage since you're on the ground floor, so she won't get sneak attack on this. Actually, it was my bad last turn. That's gonna hit. All right, Reznor, that's gonna be 10 damage to you, halved 5 on the first hit, and second shot misses. Disadvantage canceled out in nat 20.
Yay!
Blade Mark Knights are going to begin to chuck javelins. Nope, you're outside of max range on a javelin. Blade Mark Knights aren't going to do anything. They're just going to hang out here. And we're going to go top of the order to Coca-Cola.
I just chilling.
While I'm inside my vessel, really the only thing I want to do is just be actively listening.
All right. So we'll move on from you. Who wants to give me our next set of rolls for the lair?
I can do it.
Cool. Don't want to hit a 1 on a d4. Or I'm sorry, the first one's already here. You don't want to hit a 1 or a 2.
Okay, well, we got a 4, so we're good. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
We did it.
Up next is going to be Volcanter. Going to roll to recharge that blast at 6. As he slams his hammer into the ground again and says, "Burn with me." Reznor, I need that con save from you again. DC 13.
I don't suppose him being grappled does anything here?
It does not, unfortunately.
26.
All right. Construct is not going to make the save. So we'll roll 3. Reznor, first you take 9. You're going to take 4 fire first. And 12, 16 halves to 8 thunder. So total 12. And the construct is going to take all of that for a
I am
total of
down on
24.
fire damage.
Down off the. This is just one attack, so you don't get a failed death save.
Okay.
Time-Rent Construct's going to take 24. It should have taken a turn there. Would you like me to be retroactive and say the construct took its turn before you went down or after?
Up to you. Either or. You can say after.
Okay. Good choice. You're already down, so it's not going to attack you. It is going to leave the Moonbeam. I believe since it starts its turn there, it needs to make the save again. Saves for half. Jill, go ahead and give me Moonbeam damage. 4d10 again. Hell yeah.
29.
This construct is not looking well even on that save, reducing it to 14. It is bloodied. Or as bloodied as a being without blood and flesh can be. And it is going to reach out and it reaches out, grabs the Volcanter, and you see his skin shred across time, blending in with its body. He is down. That'll go to Zenlin. Or I'm sorry, it does have a second attack. He didn't die outright. Reznor, do you want odds or evens?
Odds.
Hell yeah. You see it takes its second attack on the Volcanter, who has 2 failed death saves.
Mhm.
Alright. Yeah, Zenlin, you're up.
Alright. I need to find something to hit this guy and only this guy, and I think my only thing is magic missile. So we're just gonna... You said it looks pretty messed up, so we'll do a second level magic missile.
Alright. Go ahead and give me your damage for that.
That will be 4 damage, and at level 2 it's 1 more
4
dart.
darts?
And it, yeah, so 16 damage force.
16 force damage. Still standing. After Zen, we come to Jillian. Jill, you are hovering there above the river.
Oh, Zen was gonna run up because I cannot leave Reznor there.
Okay, cool. You're just gonna move up?
Yeah, and that's my turn.
Alright. Jill.
Okay, Jillian's going to move the. Let's see, the Moonbeam's still getting 3 guys, right?
Moonbeam's getting nobody right now.
Oh, it's no. Okay, she's gonna move it over so that it's getting the enemies that are closest to where Reznor is.
Alright, the only person on the ground floor or the only enemy on the ground floor that's standing is this time rent construct. But yeah, you can move it to hit that for sure.
Okay. And then she's going to move. She's going to go try to hide in some trees or something.
All right, you're going to take your move to the nearest copse of trees and try to hide. Give me
Yeah.
a stealth check.
All right. $19 to hide.
19. All right. Jill, you think you are hidden from mortal eyes?
All right. And let me just see. 1, 5.
I believe you still have your bonus action if you want to throw a healing word out.
Yes, I would like to.
Or do you have to
cast
use your bonus action to refresh Steps of Night?
Oh, yeah.
Does that stay up, or do you need to recast it?
I can recast it.
Oh, I'm asking, like, does it stay up for more than one round, or do you need to
let's
recast
see.
it? You give it.
It stays
equal
up for
flying
a
speed equal
minute.
to your walking speed for 1 minute. Hell yeah,
Yeah.
you're good. You got your bonus action to cast that spell.
Yeah, healing word. Yeah, she's going to cast that. And let's see how much she gets. Let's give him.
Hell yeah, giving Reznor a second level healing word.
Yes, 13.
All right, with a max roll, that's 13 hit points back to Rez.
Hex, yeah.
And
Agata, seeing this construct rend one of her men, is going to take 2 shots at it. These are going to be flat attacks. That's a hit. That's a crit. Neither of these gets sneak attack because she's disadvantaged to advantage. 8, 9. So that's 17. Deals 27 points of piercing damage to the time rent construct. It is on its last legs. And we will move through our blade marks, who are just defending and readying actions, to top of the order. Cola, you're still just observing as closely as you can to see if anything comes by you.
Not necessarily to see if anything comes by. I'm just, I rolled earlier, but I don't know if you need me to. I'm just like actively listening to see if the chaos sort of dies down at all, anything along those lines. Because I mean, I have 8 hours in my genius vessel, but I'm kind of trying to keep an ear to see what's going on. And I flipped my little hourglass that's in my vessel.
Okay.
Got an 8-hour timer.
Yeah, you can hear the area around your vessel as if you were in its space. Got it. You hear footsteps passing by your vessel.
Okay. That's fine. Yeah, I'm just staying in there.
And I'm going to say you can identify them as the heavy footsteps of Warforged.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to stay in it and kind of listen. That's it.
They're actually those two are actually going to go ahead and make some investigation checks here. Your stealth was a 21, right? Or 23?
I didn't roll stealth. I rolled sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. That's what I mean. Sorry. Sleight of hand was a 21 or a 23?
I think it was a 20 something. It was like a 26, I think. I'll have to look. I'm going to roll back and look now.
Okay.
Sleight of
I'll go ahead and roll
26.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and roll their investigation checks. We'll roll these in front of the board because this is a big deal. They need to crit on this. Neither of them crits. All right, we'll move down the line here. Go ahead and give me that D4 roll again, Zen. You're looking at to hit a 1, 2, or 3.
Well, we hit the 3. The odds won on that one.
All right. On a 3, you see emerging from the broken bridge behind you is a massive spider-like abomination that you've seen to a point before, but now heavily plated with the armor of the deceased Pact Keeper. It looks like this abomination has cannibalized the being that you left laying in the ring for parts and upgraded itself.
There's a whole movie about that.
Yep. Yeah, there is. And then we'll go ahead, actually, and we'll throw this thing's name public here. Why not? It is going to roll initiative, having entered the battlefield. This thing has a +7 to initiative rolls. We'll roll this in front of the board because it's a big deal. A 9 + 7 is a 16, meaning that this Pact Eater abomination is next to act. What do you guys think is fair for it to come down to for it choosing to come down to the ground floor or leap across? You let me know. You guys let me know as a group what you think is fair on a d20 roll for the range for that.
I feel like I want to make the argument that it's like an abomination construct and would see the people across the bridge before the people at the bottom, but
I'm gonna
I
let
don't
you
know.
guys know now. This thing has 120 feet of blind sight.
yeah, I think it's up to it then.
All right, if it's up to it, we'll make this just a odds or evens roll. What do you want to be, you guys?
You're giving us way too much anxiety power right here, Chip.
I was gonna say I brought it on us. Someone else has to roll this one. I brought it here.
I'll roll this one. I'll roll this one. You just let me know whether it's odds or evens that it comes after you.
Odd.
We're a bunch of odd ducks, so we might as well
Odd.
in our way through it.
All right. If it hits an odd, it is coming down to the ground floor. Oh, that hovered on 12 for a second. It is going to use its entire movement and dash to get down to the ground floor without taking damage. But it is now down there with you. Oh, and to approach, I guess, with 120. And it is right behind you, Zenlin. You can feel this thing hovering. And hear the whirling of its central body as it towers over you. Reznor, let's go ahead and shrink you back down since you went unconscious, so you're no longer raging. And Reznor, you are next to act.
Oh, hey.
I lied. Time Rent Construct is next to act.
No, not hey anymore.
Seeing the Pact Eater enter the field. No, the Time Rent Construct was not dead, and the Clockwork Abomination was just fled at the very end. Reznor just ran away from it.
Took off.
Both of the Time Rent Construct's attacks hit on the Pact Keeper Abomination. It takes a not insignificant amount of damage, but you can tell it can probably take those hits for a while. Up next in our initiative is Reznor. Reznor, you see the Time Rent Construct has just lashed its limbs out to strike at the Pact Keeper, or Pact Eater. But it is itself barely hanging on.
Okay. Just because I'm not sure how this would work, if I were to use my bonus action to rage, can I use an action to pick Zenlin up in my larger state?
You can carry Zenlin when you're enlarged, yeah. He would still be receiving opportunity attacks, since he'd have to be willing to let you pick him up without making a save.
I think Zenlin is half sleeping. Like, this is insane right now. He would be willing.
Crap.
All right.
Is Zenlin in range of that? I don't know.
Zenlin is right next to the Abomination.
Things that make you go, Let me look at the old character sheet here. Okay. This is a pickle. This is a pickle.
Yeah, it most certainly is.
I'm going to. I'm gonna rage, and then I'm going to. I can't use Mighty Impel because that was my bonus action. I'm going to take off kind of towards the north. But I'm not going to get too far because I don't want to leave Zinlin. So,
Alright, go ahead and move.
Go like here. Maybe here.
Alright. You are going to receive attacks of opportunity from the time rent construct, or an attack of opportunity from it.
I'm gonna have to.
Does a 17 hit?
Does a what? Sorry, you cut out on the roll.
That's an interesting face for Chip to be frozen on.
Yeah. That's such a pivotal moment, too.
Wild.
And before, he's not actually frozen. He's just working up the tension in the room.
Rasnor, you take 116 damage.
Yep. Go, bye-bye. I really don't want to get knocked out again.
All right, well, the GM's gone. That means combat's over and we escape safely. The end.
We escaped. They didn't see Reznor put Zinlin in his pocket and take off.
I mean, Zen probably about fits in Reznor's pocket. I guess I'll run the intermission ticker until Chip gets back.
So you dragged me with you, right?
Yeah.
We running away. And I was running.
I grabbed Zinlin by the leg and just drag him across the ground behind me.
I have an actual plan.
I hope you do, because I ain't got nothing. This is the plan.
I mean, Kakola's kind of on her own. I don't have a plan for that at this point, but I have a plan for those of us down here. Not that I know Dillian is here.
I have a sending stone, so...
Because the original plan was to pick you up and go, but
we just need 1 minute.
That's 10 whole rounds of combat.
That's a lot of time.
But when we're running away, we just need to find a place where we can hide for 1 minute.
Jill does have Pass Without a Trace. So... You could cast that on the three of you, get a good stealth, hide, and then cast, maybe. Chip's on his way back. He's just not... The device is not connected. They. Chip is they. Oh, there's Chip. All right. Well, hi, Chip.
Welcome back.
My apologies, everyone. We had a power surge here with the storm, but I am back. All right. I believe when we left off, I was asking Reznor if his 17 hits him.
It meets me. It eats me.
see, Resnor, you have 13 hit points here.
Yeah, so I needed not to do 26 damage.
This guy is going to be rolling 2d. This guy is going to be rolling 2d8 plus 4. So you need less than 9 on these 2d8. Very possible. Resnor, this thing deals you. Oh, I'm sorry. You raged. So it wouldn't have KO'd you anyway. It deals you 11 halved to 5 slashing damage as you leave its reach.
Took off.
Zenlin, the Pact Keeper, looms over you. Resnor, do you have anything else you want to do with your turn?
That was it.
I'm sorry, Res. Did you pick up Zenlin and move him? Or did he stay with you? Or did he stay back?
I believe I grabbed him, did I not?
I thought you had said you were gonna, because you didn't like dash
Yeah.
or anything.
He said that
Yeah, I was gonna like pick him up. And
he had things he wanted to do on his turn instead. But yeah, if you grabbed him, then Zen attack of opportunity is coming your way from the Pact Eater.
Oh, okay.
Be brave.
So
Be brave,
Resnor grabbed you.
friend. Yeah.
As it is trying to slam down on you with one of these extremities. That's a 28 to hit.
Yeah, that's gonna do it.
For 14 bludgeoning damage.
Ooh, okay, good. Resnor, you have my body.
I'm definitely bridle carrying Zenlin out of here right now. We are high stepping.
Would that bring you down again?
Oh yeah, I was at like 5 hit points.
Oh, I thought you were at like 14 or 15. My bad. Well,
Nah, the
what can I
dice
say?
roll.
The dice do what they do. Especially when... Alright. Up next in our initiative order is Jill.
All right. Jill is going to.
Jillian, Resnor is heavily injured. Zenlin is down.
Yeah. Jill will see her friends leave. She will move Moonbeam directly on top of the pack eater abomination, and she's going to, after she does that, then
Yeah.
After she does that, then she's going to try
Hell
to
yeah.
sneak in the direction of where she saw.
Alright, so that's a
Resnor
con
and
saving
Zenlin.
throw.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, go ahead and move your 25 feet towards Res and Zen.
Alright.
Or you can move 50 if you're dashing. And it's a bonus action of your Moonbeam. 24, that saves. Go ahead and give me damage, and we'll have it.
Okay. That's at level 4. Down. There it is. Okay, so that's 20 damage from Moonbeam. Okay.
Alright, 20 half to 10.
20, 25, 30,
Alright.
35, 35. 25.
And then you're just taking your movement towards Res and Zen. Are you doing anything with your action?
Oops. That's 25. Darn it. I'm having trouble moving my... That's as far as I can get, but I was trying to dash. Let me try to move it some more. Nope. If somebody could move me the rest of the way, I just... All right, and action. She's gonna hide.
All right. Move your 25 feet. Go ahead and give me a stealth check.
$18.
All right. 18. And I'm sorry, Jill. You're wearing breastplate, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, no disadvantage from your armor. Hell yeah. 18. Yep, up next in our initiative. Coca-Cola, you can hear your friends screaming in pain even from where you are in your vessel. You do hear that those footsteps are still quite close to you, though.
Yeah, Cocola's just kicked back on her relaxing Shea lounge inside of her ring, with her ever cold box of ale and just drinking some mead, actually some Iron Gut mead while this is all going on. I'm just chilling.
Hell yeah. Up next is going to be our time rent construct taking its turn. It's going to move. It's going to move into 40. Yeah. All right. It is going to move up here and take 2 attacks on Jillian. It is tired of your circle of time, bringing your friends up and putting them back down. And it misses on you twice. And you see as these bladed pieces of metal that fly around it whip out at you, they hit the ground next to you both times. Up next is our Pact Eater, which is going to... Yeah. Odds it's swinging for Zen, evens it's swinging for Jill. That's an even. This thing is going to move up and take a full multi-attack on you, Jillian. Here's
It
the bite.
found her
Here's the
even though
bite.
she was hidden.
Bite's a hit. Unfortunately, both it and the time rent construct passed an 18 perception.
Ooh.
Does a 16 hit, Jill? You're muted, Shen.
My AC is 18.
Hell yeah, 16 misses. Alright, and then 2 arm blades. These are +6 instead of 11. 1 hit, 1 miss. All right, so you get hit with a bite and 1 arm blade. Actually, no, it can't get you with a bite. You're not in reach. You're not within 5 feet of it. So it just gets you with 1 arm blade. And I guess it'll probably take that bite on Zen instead.
Yep.
We'll re-roll that, see if it's lower. That's a miss. Even unconscious, Zen does not hit you.
Let's go.
He rolls over in his sleep to dodge it.
All right. All right, Jill, you are going to take 19 slashing damage. As one of the limbs of this abomination back of the Pact Keeper pierces through your side. Up next is Reznor.
Oh. Don't like this. So, does Mighty Impel? I can't remember. I think we said this last time. I can't remember what you decided. Does Mighty Impel...
Provoke AOs?
Yeah.
No, it does not.
With Zenlin in my arm, can I Mighty Impel Jillian?
I am going to say you need to choose between dropping Zenlin, dropping your axe, or not throwing Jillian. You need to pick something in one of your hands to drop if you want to throw Jillian.
He'll drop the axe to throw Jillian.
All right. And Reznor, this was your 7th rage, correct?
Let me look. Yes.
Okay. Just checking. Or I'm sorry, this is your 8th rage because you have
you're right.
2 this
Yeah,
session.
I just did another one. Yeah, that's number 8.
All right. Yep. You drop the axe.
I dropped the axe, and I want to.
I will, however, need a feral save to take a non. Or is impel bonus action?
Impel is bonus action.
Okay. If you're gonna do something violent this turn, then you're good to do that. No save.
Okay. Yeah, I want to throw Jillian 30 feet to my north.
Oh yeah. Jill
then-
goes 30 feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that is a 30-foot for Jillian. Sorry, one more. Go ahead.
Was dropping the axe an action?
Object interaction.
So with him being unconscious, can I use an action? It won't be Mighty Impel to toss Zenlin too?
You can. I will first need a feral state save.
Okay. And this is just to myself. So
Yeah, this is yourself.
13. And we're...
I will say, actually, since you're doing this to save Zenlin, you can use the bonus that you give for Zenlin as well.
This is 5th round of feralness or 4th round?
This is your 3rd round of feralness. You had not shifted before hitting the ground. Or no, you shifted the round before you went down, so 4th.
Yeah.
And then you get a heal.
Okay. So
Go ahead and give
9.
that 2d4 plus 2 at the start of your next turn. Is what we'll
Okay.
do from now on when you get a heal.
And this was someone else, so it's a wisdom save plus, I think we said 5 for Zenlin.
Yep.
Alright. Big roll. That is a... It's not showing me.
20. You can full do that.
Yep,
You are
20.
going to make an athletics check for me. DC 15, you can get Zenlin the same 30 feet that your Mighty Impel gets you. DC 20, you can do it without him taking any fall damage.
I'll just go with the lower. I'm just chucking him right now.
Oh no, I'm just saying if you hit a 20, he takes no fall damage. You're
11.
raging, so do this with advantage. You're raging, so do
Oh.
this with advantage.
12.
All right. Zenlin, you're able to move Zenlin 10 feet in any direction from where he is now.
I'm gonna
Since
throw
you didn't
him
hit
10
that
feet
15.
towards Jillian. Yeah, I'm just gonna toss him towards Jillian.
All right. Zenlin, go ahead and move yourself 2 squares straight up, and you're going to take 1 falling damage, 1 failed save.
Cool.
And then Reznor, with no more actions, is just gonna turn to the robots and roar at them. That's Yoti.
Hell yeah. Up next in our initiative is Zen, who's going to get that 2d4 plus 2 at the start of his turn.
Yep. Zen's gonna stand up and say, Reznor, we've got to get out of here, and start moving with his 15 feet of movement.
All right. Anything else from Zenlin? Any bonus actions? You want to
No,
dash?
but he will take the dodge action.
Take the dodge action. Hell yeah. All right. After Zenlin, Herden is going to do something. And cast Entangle. That's going to hit... Reznor, I need a strength saving throw from you. DC is 16.
And this is with advantage.
Both of
because I'm
your...
raging.
I think so, yeah. And then both of the constructs will be making this as well.
28.
All right. Tyrant construct fails, Pact Keeper succeeds. You succeed as well. So you are not restrained. You are in difficult terrain. 5 or 10 feet of movement will get you out of it. Then Jillian, you're up.
Jillian's gonna move Moonbeam so that it's getting both of these bad guys.
Hell yeah. I'll give you their saves here. That's a failure for the time rent construct. I'll let you know right now. Minimum damage takes it out.
Good.
And then let's roll for the Pact Eater. Pact Eater's going to save for half.
For half. Okay.
Or, I'm sorry, that shouldn't have been rolled with advantage. I should have only rolled 1d20 on that. Let me try that again. That is a failure. So it's going to take full damage. Go ahead and give me your 4d10.
$27 damage.
27. All right, some solid damage to the Pact Eater, which had not taken very much.
Let's see, for healing word, how close does he? 60 feet. 5,
Easily.
10, 15, 20. Okay. She's going to cast healing word on Reznor for her bonus action.
Cool. What level are you casting that at?
Let's see. Looks like I could cast that at 3rd level.
Third level would be 3d4 plus 5 healing.
16 points of healing.
Yay!
All right, 16.
And she is going to let's see. Could she try to run away to she sees Zenlin take off and she's going to follow after him.
Yeah, you can
see.
You can run.
How far can she go? She's a dwarf. She can't go
25
very
feet.
far. Yeah, she's gonna run 25
You got
feet
25 feet
away.
of movement. All right, you just run straight north.
Yep, straight north.
Hell yeah.
And end of turn. Let's
All
get
right.
out of here.
And actually, I'm so sorry, Jillian. You have to choose between Moonbeam and Healing Word. Healing Word is a bonus action, as is moving
that's
the
right.
Moonbeam.
Guess she'll just keep the moonbeam.
I'll let you
on
this
there.
time. You know what? No. This time, I'll let you move the Moonbeam as an action in the future. Just keep that in mind,
Okay.
just for future turns. Because I've been letting you do Healing Words and Moonbeam at the same time.
All right.
Next in our initiative order after Jill. We're gonna get 2 shots on the Pact Keeper. Neither one hits. As Captain Agda continues firing at this abomination. Our blades are all gonna stay readied. Coppola, you still just chilling? You hear those footsteps move away from your ring.
I want to use my sending stone since I'm
Oh,
inside the ring. It'll still work in there, I think, right?
Technically no, but we'll say yes.
Okay.
Because
I just
sending you
want
have to be
to.
on the same plane.
I just
But
wanted
I'm
to use
fine
my
with
sending stone to tell Boar that we may need assistance.
All right. You hear Boar get on the horn back to you. I'm waiting for the lift on the living level right now. Where are you?
Well, we're separated, but there's something I need you to pick up.
All right, what do you need me to grab? Where at?
In a crate next to House Jurasco is a ring. It's got a
Next to the
amber
house,
stone.
next to the House Jurasco? Next to
Yeah,
the House
in a
Jurasco
crate.
compound?
Yeah, you have to look for it. It's hidden, but it's in a crate next to House Jurasco, under the green light.
Yeah. Under the green light, in a crate next to the House Jurasco compound.
Yes, is a ring with an amber stone. I need you to grab it.
All right, cool. Go ahead and give me an insight check.
Oh, great. 4.
DC is 4.
Yeah, it's Boar.
All right, on a 4 insight.
Oh no, I got 8. I got 24 insight.
You catch him saying House Jurasco compound. You think he's going to you think that he thinks this ring is by the main offices.
Oh,
All right, yeah,
love
I can stop by there.
lovely. At the living,
can-
at the festival.
Oh, the Jurasco tent. Yes. Oh, it's a bit. I don't know if you know how things are up here right now. They're evacuating us. I can try to slip away if it's like you need this now.
No detriment to yourself. If you're far away, don't worry about it. I'll come back for it later.
I'm not that far. I'll slip off. And we're gonna roll initiative for Boar here. Boar got an 8.
Good job, Boar.
All right. After Cola, we have Time Rent, who is dead. These constructs do not get death saving throws. They hit 0, they're gone. After Time Rent is the Pact Eater, which is going to make a Wisdom saving throw. On a failure, you see the Pact Eater turn to the now broken Time Rent construct and begin to cannibalize it. Who wants to roll the d4?
Last time I rolled it, an abomination showed up.
I'll roll it. I rolled it a little bit.
I will tell
yeah.
you, you're rolling this for the number of rounds that it takes this thing to cannibalize the Time Rent construct. A 1. Gotcha. So it spends its turn cannibalizing the construct. Up next is Reznor.
Reznor is gonna take off to the north.
Okay. Reznor, you take off to the north. It is going to get a reaction on you still. Now's the time to regain cancellations if you have any.
I
will
thought someone
roll
had a
base
crit
damage
cancellation
first,
from last
just
time.
in case anyone does. Oh, someone does have one in the bank. Good catch. So that is not a crit. That's just going to be a normal hit.
Die.
Reznor, you are going to take 19 halved to 8 slashing damage.
Yeah. Not a fan.
And you are able to run. You full dashing out of here?
Yep, I'm full dashing.
Hey, that crit in the bank saved your guys' life. Potentially.
You know what doesn't save our life, though, Chip?
That random encounter that just got dropped?
Yeah, that.
Oh, that's going in my bank.
Oh, heavens to Betsy. We appreciate you, audience.
All right.
Bless your heart.
But as our party makes their way into the depths of the living level, we come to Zenlin's turn. Zenlin, you are conscious and off screen. I need a survival check from you.
Awesome.
Unless you want to come back to the fray.
No.
Give me that survival check. You can make this with advantage if you're going to spend your whole turn doing it. Like, just take the base movement.
It's an 18. I can roll at advantage if you want me to.
Only if you feel like it. If you don't, you have an action bonus action and everything still.
Yeah, I was intending to dash and Misty Step. For 90 feet of movement, just out looking for an alley or something to pull the others into.
Yeah. I will let you know right now, there are not alleys here. The city portion of the living level is on those platforms. This is wild forest.
Then I'm looking for any place we can dip off and try to hide for a minute for me to cast a spell.
With an 18 survival, you think that you've found a little ditch in the forest that the Pact Keeper will have to basically carve its way into over time. I'm going to go ahead and roll the d6 now to let you know how many rounds that'll take.
Okay.
4 rounds. Yes, you believe.
Nope.
If it crits on one of those rounds to try to get through, it's gonna take one less.
Nah, we're going too close. I want it to stop focusing us and focus on something closer to it.
Oh yeah. You don't know that it won't either way. I'm just letting you know that's how long it would take it to get through the copse of trees.
Yeah.
All right. So Zenlin's doing full dash movement, bonus action, found this little copse, said no. You can let Jillian know where you are as well. And we'll move to Jillian. Jillian, you just keeping up with Zen?
Yep, keeping up with Zen.
Oh yeah. You two can give, whoever wants to, can give the other one a help on a survival check to try to find somewhere better to act in the future. So, Jill, if you want to make a flat survival now, feel free. On future turns, you'll be able to either provide Zen with the help action or he'll be able to provide you with one.
She got a 15.
15. You're not seeing anything better than this copse of trees that Zen's found already. Next in our initiative, you're all off screen, so you aren't witnessing this. Kokola, you hear a thunderous... Actually, you all do hear a thunderous boom from where the Pact Keeper was. Kokola, top of the order. You hear Boar get back to you. All right, I'm over by the tent. You said it's in a crate. Is the crate labeled? There's quite a few here. I'm going to say with your 20 perception, you were able to pick it up, and it can be labeled whatever you like.
It's the one at the very bottom of the stack, and it's got a green House Drasco medicine mortar and pestle logo on it.
Okay. Oh, I found it! And you hear someone pick up your ring.
Okay, thank you. I'll come pick it up from you later.
All right. And that is where we're going to close this session as Boar holds the ring aloft and the rest of our party prepares to flee. You can hear the sound of the abomination moving away from you, Zen, Jill, and Rez. Thank you all for joining us this evening for a wonderful episode of Gilded Destinies, as our party is fleeing the Festival of Fury and finds that perhaps they have fled, but there are more issues yet to come. I've got something to plug tonight. I don't know if anybody else does.
Go ahead, Chip. I'll do it at the end.
All right. You can catch me tomorrow night on the Streaming Rainbow channel on twitch.tv/the Streaming Rainbow or youtube.com. Just search it. It'll come up, I promise. Where we will be playing Kids on Bikes and making our way to Warped Tour 2005. Come and check us out. It'll be a great time.
Yeah, and you can come and see us again on Monday, where we are playing Delirium, a Grim Hollow campaign, and our party is just about to their destination. And tonight we are going to run a raid because Twitch is cooperating with me. We're going to run a raid over to Guild Superior, our friends over there. So go ahead and jump in that, and we'll see everybody next week once the raid lets me push the raid button. Okay, there we go. We raiding. There we go.
Raiding.
Kill it when you're ready, Chip.
Goodbye.